I'm back! Technically, I haven't left in a while. I actually came back, but now I'm just actually addressing it. So, I'm back! Hello, everyone out there. It's Brian Hull here, and, yeah, I'm back. Happy New Year, everybody. 2020 is finally gone. I know for me, it was a pain in the tuchus, and I'm sure it was for most of y'all, so pat yourself on the back. You made it through. We're here in 2021. Let's do this thing. So I know for me personally, there's going to be a whole lot of change this year. I mean, look, we're even in a whole new studio. I'm in a whole new production area, so this is it's gonna take me some time to get used to. But I'm excited for what's to come in store. Normally every year around this time, I make a video where I talk about what resolutions I want to do on YouTube. What were my resolutions last year? Did I achieve them? And what are my new ones for this year? Well, this one's gonna be a little different. Let's address the elephant in the room here. I left YouTube for quite some time this year. I actually went and counted. I think in 2019, I uploaded almost 100 videos, or close to it. And then last year, if you don't count compilations that I just did because they were there, I think I uploaded 20, 21, something like that. It was vastly lower numbers. And yeah, people are asking, what happened? Where did I go? What's going on? And are you done with YouTube? And the answer to that is no. I'm not done with YouTube. I am here, I'm back, and I'm ready to go. I don't want to get into too much detail here just because I have a video coming out Friday which is going to dive into a lot of specifics with it. And let me preface before I talk about it, none of this is supposed to be pity party, this is just to explain. I consider myself extremely lucky to have what I have leaving 2020. And I know not everyone else has that. And my sympathies towards anyone who's really had a bad time. So this is not to be, oh, poor sad Brian. This is what I dealt with. Here's where we are. Let's move forward. To preface where I was at the end of 2019 is I knew that I needed to change the channel dramatically. All the stuff I was doing just wasn't working as well. Numbers were down across the board. I had just gotten over the Kappa scared. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I do. It was terrifying to me. And I was so worried about it, I even broke out into hives at one point. I was so freaked out that this was going to be the end of my career on here. And it wasn't, thank goodness. In fact, I feel stupid for being as scared about it as I was, because now, over a year later since all of this started, I've had one video claimed as for kids with Kappa. So yeah, I just knew a lot of stuff was needing to change, but I was still freaked out from the whole Kappa thing, and my anxiety was through the roof, and I was working on getting it down. I was in therapy, and I was doing all that, and right around the time I was done dealing with my anxiety, COVID happened, and right before COVID happened, I uploaded Bohemian Rhapsody, expecting this to be the thing that would change the channel and bring everything back, and nope. At the time, it seemed like a flop. The numbers were not reflecting what I wanted them to. Now it's actually done pretty well and is over 1 million views, so thank y'all for that. To this day, it's the video I'm most proud of. I'm very happy with how that turned out. But the thing was, I kind of saw that as this was my last chance. I poured everything I had into this video and didn't do what I needed it to do. And just when COVID hit, numbers fell hard across the board, and like advertisers dropped out, and this I don't want to say that YouTube's all about the money, because it's not, but at the same time it is my livelihood and it is how I pay the bills. And when you see a huge drop like that after you've already seen numbers drop for a full year, it can mess you up. And then I also have not been eating great. I had a lot of depression eating. Right after all that happened, I was going through depression because, you know, everything shut down. Couldn't go to Disneyland anymore to get the few videos that actually made money. I couldn't go make anymore. You know, numbers falling across the board. I knew I had to change stuff on the channel, but I didn't know what. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have a clear vision. So I just got creatively blocked. I got freaked out by everything that was around me. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this anymore, so am I done with it? Is this where we move on? And then I took the summer to try different things. I went back to school and I started learning animation, and I started looking into other jobs that I could do, and I started reaching out to other employers and stuff to see if I could get another job, and didn't get any of those jobs. But going back to school taught me a lot. Was that although I have a huge passion for animation, I'm not an animator. I actually really didn't like animating. It's weird. I've studied animation my whole life, but then the second I sit down and start animating, I really didn't like it. And also voice acting. I did all this as a way to boost voice acting. I wanted to get my name out there for voice work. And I've been extremely blessed to have the work that I have, and I'm very grateful. But at the same time, none of this could even come remotely close to paying what I need to like actually keep voice acting, you know, a steady job. I'd get maybe 1 or 2 gigs a year, and I was very grateful for those, but, you know, after 6 years of just that, almost 7 at this point, you know, it gets a little disheartening where you hear nose out the wazoo, and maybe 1 or 2 yeses if you're lucky. I mean, like, I would submit for about 200-300 auditions and maybe hear back from 1 for yes. And that can just get really disheartening after a while. And I started thinking, I'm like, am I done with this? Is this it? Is it over? You know, is this what it feels like? I don't know. So I tried some things and I was really dissatisfied with them. I knew that that's not where I was supposed to go. And by the time I realized I knew I was supposed to stay here and I actually started getting an idea of where I wanted to go, I actually got a lot of voice work. And it kept me very busy, and which is why I couldn't go back to YouTube as fast as I wanted. And then on top of that, there were some stuff going on in my personal life. We had to leave the house, and I had to move, and it was a very big headache for me and my roommates, but we made it through and all is good. But yeah, I'm now excited to move forward with 2021 because now I actually have ideas of where I want to take the channel. One of the things I noticed was just over 2020 and over the past 7 years of this channel, almost 7 years of this channel, I've changed dramatically, and who I am online has not really reflected that. Since its inception, I've always kind of made YouTube a place where I created this character of Brian, and the character of Brian you've seen on here is still me. He is me. It's just me from younger times, high school and college. That was kind of who I emulated. He was goofier, he was zanier, and this is more me normally. I'm a lot more just chill when I'm talking to you. I don't really do a whole lot of impressions in my normal conversations. I'm not talking to everybody like Mickey Mouse. I don't want to do that. I get tired. And I felt like I was in a hardcore Disney rut. And, you know, I love Disney, still do. But even I'm sitting there going, for the love of Pete, I want to talk about something else other than Pete. Or Mickey Mouse or anybody else. I want to talk about maybe another film franchise that I'm interested in. Maybe do something else with that. And I couldn't, at least I felt like I couldn't, because anytime I dived into another franchise, the numbers didn't do as well. Or I was with a sponsor at the time who really wanted Disney-specific content to go with their ads, and I don't blame them. But now I'm like, I don't have those limitations anymore. I don't care if the numbers are a little lower. I'm going to be happy with what I'm doing, and I'll find a new audience that wants to see some of that. But I'm still going to have Disney. I'm ready to just, like, come on here and have honest conversations with y'all. I want to go and watch movies and shows that I've never seen before because y'all tell me to watch them. I think that would be fun to do. Some Let's Watches. I want to do, like, gameplay videos with y'all on games that aren't Disneyland Adventures and Kingdom Hearts. And just talking about other film franchises that I like, or shows, or video games. If a new game comes out that I'm excited about, I want to come on here and talk about it. Now, to get to the resolution part, I'm not even going to try to look at my resolutions that were supposed to be for 2020. I didn't hit them. I know I didn't hit them. You know I didn't hit them. I barely put out anything last year. Well, my resolution for this year is just to bring me more into the channel. I want to just be me. I want to hang out with y'all. I just want to talk about stuff that I think is fun and just goof off and hang out. And that's my resolution. It's just to hang out, have fun, do cool things, and yeah, that's it. And also lose some weight, but that's more of a personal thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy New Year. Welcome 2021. And goodbye forever 2020. I will not miss you. Bye!